This guy, I can't. Do you see his eyes? Like he's so innocent and so stupid at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't want to break. I don't want to put him down. I don't want to put him down. Like, but do you see that in his eyes? Do you see this guy's eyes? Like he has this like naive, innocent. Like he believes that he's a good person, but he's been like tricked into doing something bad, like really bad. And I meet a lot of Swedish people like this. A lot of Swedish people in many different institutions that are controlled politically, and they believe in like we believe in the democracy and our freedom of speech and shit. But like they don't have that. Like they don't have a clean democracy or a freedom of speech in Sweden. If you say something that's incorrect, they demonize you and destroy you and lie about you, and they think that they are doing that because for the good, you know. But they're lying, you know what I mean? If you don't have freedom of speech and support facts and not like fiction and lies, you can't really have a democracy because you can't. You need to base it on facts, you know. If I'm going to take a conscious decision of who, like, what direction a country should go. If I'm taking political decisions based on lies, I can't. We don't have democracy. We just have a manipulated democracy, and it's being manipulated of higher powers. And he doesn't know that. He's a moron. He's a moron. He's brainwashed, like, you know. And this guy, as I said, like he's in another documentary about like the cover up of Estonia. I will get into that documentary later, like I don't know when, but I will get into that and I will show you how they what's going on there. But he's obviously like a useful fool, you know. SVT is a cult because they have certain things they believe in, and those values are false. They're not consistent with their values. Like example, they should believe that they're neutral. They're not neutral. They're really they really stick to an ideology, and that ideology is like wokeness. They discriminate people, and they lie about people, and they manipulate people, and they're scumbags. They're really SVT is a real scumbag channel. I feel sad for Swedish people like this because they are being used and they don't know it, you know. And I'm hoping that I can like reveal it on this channel by going through like different media and how they're used. I can see that, like it's sad. Swedish people can be very naive and very nice people, but a little bit stupid. And when I say stupid, I mean like a child. The state, like the elites in Sweden, they use these people. If you're like a stupid, naive Swede, the state and the elites are gonna take you into their system because they can easily manipulate you and trick you. What they also do is like they use materialism to enforce that you're right. If you grew up in Sweden, they break your confidence through the system, through school, because they deny who you are as an individual and they try to push their ideology on you through the school system. And then when you grow up and go out of the school system, they do that through work. When you grow up and you work at a company, they will continue pushing their ideology on you. And if you don't fit, you will feel it, and then you will feel like you're defect. You know what I mean? That's what they do with humans here in Sweden. They make people that don't fit into the socialist norms feel like they're defects, and they get pushed out of society and they starve them out. That's what they do in Sweden. They absolutely gross, and they do it softly, you know. They do it softly so that you won't even notice it. You will just feel like there's something wrong. Like you'll be like, you know what I mean? And I don't want to be mean to him, you know what I mean? I don't want to be mean to him, but I need to state the facts. He's stupid, you know? He's stupid. And he's being used and he doesn't know it. And he thinks that he's standing up for democracy and freedom. And this is the same mentality they have in the military in Sweden. In the military, they just believe in American propaganda, freedom and democracy and all that nonsense, you know. But wait a minute, didn't NATO and America like kill a lot of children and destroy their lands and assassinate their leaders and rob their resources? Like, then they just say, no, that's not true, you know? Like, it's that crazy that they say that that's not true. Then it becomes a cult. Because a cult is where you need to isolate yourself from the reality and society in general and live in a bubble where you project a false reality. That's what a cult is. And if somebody from the outside comes in and said, but wait a minute, that what you believe in is not true. I have facts, and you can prove those facts, and it's all intellectual and grounded. They see you as the enemy. They start seeing you as the enemy because you screw up their belief system. And this is how like the different institutions in Sweden work. SVT is a cult. It's a cult. The Swedish military is a cult, and they don't want to be grounded in facts and reality. They just want to believe in what they believe in because they gain power from that. They gain power from that, and they can do unmoral things also to push their ideals.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more and drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you think.